Coming up in today's food adventure, come spend a day with my parents and I in the Inner Mongolian grasslands as we eat the most iconic dish of the region, an entire roast lamb on the spit. And stick around to the end because after our Inner Mongolia adventures, things took a total cultural U-turn. Where did we go? Well, you'll have to stay tuned, grab snacks, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.
Hello, and welcome to another Chinese food adventure.
After our hot pot yesterday, as you would have seen in last week's video, we actually had quite the eventful evening.
Oh my god, it's a double rainbow! It's a double rainbow! This is the most spectacular rainbow of my life. It goes across the whole sky, but not only that, it's a double rainbow. What is this magic?
We were so pumped, we decided to buy fireworks, as you do.
We've decided to do fireworks because why not? We're in the middle of a grassland. That's excited to get amongst the action. Oh my god! Oh!
Look, I'm a little scared of fireworks, as you can probably see. A fear my father does not share. He was so excited to get among the action and somehow managed to convince me to try it myself.
Amy's about to light a firecracker.
My first one, I'm really scared.
And she's not too happy about it, but she's going to do it. I'm a little bit made her do it, but
let the insurance know that this was Dad's idea, okay? No,
Yes.
is it there?
He'll show you.
What do I do?
Jack will show you.
I just touch it.
Oh, go! Hey, slow. Slow! Amy lit a firecracker.
But let me take you back to the next morning where we're starting our day with a very unique breakfast setting.
I just wanted to pick up the camera now because this really is quite an interesting breakfast. We've got some homemade Mongol baozi.
So juicy and full of meat, fresh from the livestock raised right on the property here.
And got a bit of vinegar there as well. So tasty. And yeah, we've just got horses hanging out behind us here. The horse is, oh, okay. Maybe I need to get my balls off. Don't take my balls off.
I think there's going to be some xxxx.
Oh, I want to see it. Mum and Dad saw xxxx yesterday and I've really been wanting to see it. Observe. Mating ritual in the wild.
But I think me and my camera just staring them down the lens may have given them some stage fright, and I regrettably leave this trip without seeing chickens do their thing.
And today, the first activity on the agenda is we're actually going horse riding. We're all prepared with our jeans, which I wanted to mention in Chinese, the word for jeans is 牛仔裤, which means literally cowboy pants. So today we are cowboys with our jeans, our cowboy pants. We've just arrived at where we're going to be riding our horses, and I want to show you guys over here because this is going to be our dinner.
It's an entire roast lamb, a tradition that's been part of Mongolian culture for hundreds of years.
这个要烤几个小时？3个小时。你一直都要转一转，你会不会累？
And he does it reasonably fast too. It's not obviously not letting the heat spend too long.
So I thought I should probably pull my weight and help out a bit.
Okay, I had to give this a try for myself. Oh. It's pretty light. It's more just it's very hot here.
看油
Oh.
看油
Okay.
不要让它流到下面
Oh, okay.
对
So I was going a little bit too
不能
fast.
太快也不能太慢
Oh,
不然烤糊了不好吃不你要侧过来
okay.
侧过来做 OK 一只手哎不要这么抓
There really is quite a technique to this.
顺着它的力度走对
We'll see you in 2 hours, okay?
This is hard. I mean, it was easy until they told me that I needed to do it at a specific tempo so that the oil doesn't flick to the bottom. And having this controlled pace, Dad, this is not something for you, for your shoulder. Yeah, I'm good. How? 我可以了。我可以了。Someone can take over now. 哇，这个有点费劲。
So as you can see on the spit here, the innards have been removed, but they do not go to waste. Well, for starters, the feet are placed on the coals to cook separately. This is to ensure even heat distribution and prevent the delicate skin on the feet from burning. Over here, we've got a pot bubbling away with some of the parts that have been removed. You can see the head in there too, and they also made this awful stir fry, which was bursting with flavor.
好好吃。Oh, that is so good. Super peppery and a little bit spicy.
Prepared correctly, a lamb of this size can feed a group of over 30 people, but we've still got some hours yet before the lamb is fully cooked, so while we wait, let's go horse riding.
I would like the shortest one because it's closest to the ground.
And safety first, we put on all the gear. Dad liked his vest very much.
我做这个吗？哦。
来来来来来
Okay.
来往前好上蹬1 2
Oh, that could have been more. Could have been more graceful. Oh, I'm a cowboy.
Well, I'm not, but this guy is. We were all paired with horse riding pros, so we could just sit back and enjoy the ride.
你从小都会骑马吗？
对，但4岁就开始骑了40年了。
You've got to remember, it hasn't been that long since these modern smooth roads were built in this area, only in the last 20 years or so. Before then, people here relied almost entirely on horses to get around. And in the winter, even to this day, when the snow piles up so deep across the grasslands, locals say horses are still the only way to move from place to place.
冬天是白白的，最冷的时候40度。
零下40度。冬天的时候零下40度，这些马他们在外面吗？还是他们住哪里？
抗冻的都在外面，不抗冻的穿着衣服。
牛也会在外面吗？
牛也是在外面。
哇，他们不会冷吗？
它们身上那个毛长起来的比那羽绒服还跳。
哇 How's it going, Dad? You look good on that horse with your vest. Look very swat. 这个马有名字吗？
我们不骑给马骑。
我可以给他起一个吗？
可以。
我叫他冰粉。
Been riding for about an hour. How are you feeling, guys?
Good.
Ready to get off?
Yes, I think especially Dad will be happy to get off.
Why's that?
Oh, wanted to make sure I still got 2 balls.
So while we've been gone, I guess that guy has just been continually rotating that lamb for us. What's funny is that in Australia, I grew up eating Mongolian lamb, but it's nothing like the Mongolian lamb here. Actually, before we came here, we thought it would be fun to go to our local Chinese restaurant and show you what Australian Mongolian lamb actually looks like.
Over here, I would like to introduce to you my local Chinese restaurant, and this is the Mongolian lamb of my childhood. The most exciting thing about it, and why we used to love ordering it as kids, is it comes out sizzling on this plate.
Oh, hot plate, it's all hot.
Yeah.
It's sizzling.
It's saucy.
By the time Amy finishes her B-roll, it won't be sizzling anymore. It'll be cold.
Another funny thing about Mongolian lamb, or really any food that we would get from Chinese restaurants as a kid, is we'd pick out the meat and then Dad would have a plate of onions.
I so often had a plate of onions.
So this is definitely one of those dishes where you've got a lot of onions. So, well, let's dig in and we'll tell you what it tastes like. Dad's got his fried rice.
And of course, Duke of fried rice.
I just got a little jump scare because I went down to pick up my chopsticks and I forgot we're in Australia, so we've got forks. I just couldn't do it, so I found myself some chopsticks. That's a good one. Sweet, salty, slightly umami. You've got the onion in there as well that Dad will be eating later.
If you go to one restaurant to another restaurant to another, they're all the same flavour.
It's delish, but I can guarantee I haven't had lamb from Inner Mongolia before, and in today's video we're basically going to be eating a lot of lamb.
Mongolian
And the
lamb.
actual Mongolian
Actual
lamb.
Mongolian lamb.
So I'll take you back to Inner Mongolia where we've just finished up our horse ride.
Wait. 1, 2, good.
It looks absolutely incredible, but it's still not quite ready yet. I was told they know when it's ready when the meat on the lamb leg separates easily from the bone. Well, since we've got some more time to kill...
Amy, you've got to try this, it's so fun. Going fast? No.
Really?
No.
I'm gonna go fast.
All right.
I swear this felt so much faster when riding it. Wow.
So we've reached the end of the cooking process. We're about to take off our sheep here. And we're actually just spraying on some flavor. So he's got a whole heap of things inside. It's a secret mix, among which soy sauce, I've learned. And basically, yeah, it's just getting sprayed on there to add that flavor to the skin.
Once it's ready, it's taken off the heat, removed from the rack, and transferred to a platter.
This is incredible. So it's his sheep, actually.
We then transferred it to a yurt to cut it all up, and I mean, would you check out that skin? It's golden, it's crispy, and it's soaked up all the flavor from that soy sauce spray. Other than that, absolutely no other flavor has been added to this, which is incredible to think because the smell coming from this is absolutely out of this world.
I wish your viewers had smell-o-vision, because the smell in this tent is just so good.
There is so much meat here. Luckily, we have lots of people. Look how tender that is. He just pulled it a little bit and it just fell off. Wow.
And because I've been told that lamb can be quite rich, especially when you're just eating mouthful after mouthful, we've also got a heap of palate cleansers here as well, like this platter of fresh veggies with dipping sauce. Also got some spices for the lamb we can dip it into.
Use your hands, not your
I
chopsticks,
use
honey.
your hand.
Just get in there, grab some with your hands and enjoy.
Wow, it just falls apart. What the?
Before I try any of the spices,
Good idea. That's what I would do. Yeah?
Really nice.
As for Mum, she went straight in for the skin.
Oh, crunchy. Oh, that's delicious.
The skin is great. That's next level.
Everyone kept telling me that the ribs are really good, so I think that's what I want to go in and try. Oh, look at that. Oh, yum! I got a bit of skin, I got a bit of meat. Let's try this rib meat. Let's see, once and for all, how different actual Mongolian lamb is from the Australian version. Let's try. Whoa. I mean, the only thing it has in common is it's very tender. And that meat is just crazy. Let me try the skin. Oh my God. I love the meat, but I might like the skin even better because just before serving, he sprayed all of these like sauces on top. So it's also got a lovely flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. What do you think, Mum? How does it compare to Australian Mongolian lamb?
Oh, it's a different
Just
dish.
slightly different. This is a bit less saucy, a lot less onion. It's not sizzling.
I don't know where this dish has come from. Like,
But there's
why?
no resemblance.
There's no resemblance,
There's nothing.
except for the fact that it is lamb.
I think it's Mongolian lamb that we know it as is a dish that maybe was made in Mongolia, maybe not.
I don't think so.
But this is a Mongolian lamb. That's a Mongolian lamb dish, and it's probably not fair to compare them because
Well,
they're both nice, they're both good, but this is having a whole lamb in its natural state. The other one's having a lamb in a sauce, which
Well,
is
we've had a lot
different.
of lamb here in Inner Mongolia so far, and I don't think we've had one iteration that is in any way similar to Australia's Mongolian lamb.
We also had another variety the next day prepared in a way I've never seen before. It's called shito kao rou, aka stone pot lamb. And the reason for this name is lamb ribs are placed in a large pot along with heated stones. The pot is filled to the brim with ribs, also carrots and potato, and finally a generous pinch of salt before it's sealed and placed over hot coals for about an hour.
就在古代，它是用羊皮，就是他们，去打仗的时候，成吉思汗他们打仗用羊皮把羊肉装进去，放在马上面，然后他们在这边休息的时候会把石头烧热了直接放进去，然后继续再走。因为这石头烧红了的话，这个羊肉在里面就会熟了。因为他们去骑马的话，要打仗的话，速度会越快越好嘛，所以说它就是放里在下一个地方休息的时候，就直接拿出来可以吃了。现在就不用羊皮了，就是用这个奶桶了。
As with all the other lamb we've eaten here in Inner Mongolia, it's absolutely fantastic. I cannot fault it. It's so full of flavor and so tender. I also love the carrots and potatoes in this too. It really reminded me of a Sunday lamb roast like Mum often makes back home in Australia. But yeah, even so, it's still in no way similar to Australia's take on Mongolian lamb at Chinese restaurants.
So if anyone is a food scientist or food historian here, please let me know, what is the origin story of Australia's Mongolian lamb? Why isn't it just called sizzling lamb?
Yeah.
It has no relation as far as I'm concerned to Mongolia or Inner Mongolia. This is the prize piece of the meat, according to some. This is the tail.
So here in Inner Mongolia, the most common breed of sheep you'll see is the fat-tailed sheep. It's a breed that's specifically adapted to the harsh grassland environment and has evolved to store fat reserves in its tail, sometimes up to several kilos worth. Locals believe it's the most nutrient-rich part of the sheep, and the tail is super succulent and rich in flavor and super fatty.
And I just broke off a little bit of the tail from the other bit of the tail, and it's just like, look at that. It is so tender, it just falls off. Oh, it's very fatty.
Yeah. Nice.
It's delicious.
Nice,
Yeah. For me, I love fat.
When it got a bit rich, it was also delicious paired with some of that spicy barbecue spice mix.
It's good with the spices, and it's good without the spices.
It's good both ways. It's like two different dishes.
Yeah.
With and without. I think so far, my favorite three things I've had in Inner Mongolia have been the malatung in Hohut, the hump, the camel hump,
Yeah, I like the camel
and
hump.
the skin and that rib bit of the lamb that I had.
Okay, well, I have to agree with you. I think the malatung, but then I would go with the shao having the barbecue yesterday in the
Yeah.
yurt. That was just so good, and this.
What's been really cool the last few days is we've not just been eating meals, very delicious local meals, but we've been experiencing them in some really epic landscape. I mean, where we're sitting right now, like we're in the grassland, we've got yurts behind us, and it just goes on for miles and miles and miles. Just eating our whole roast lamb is absolutely epic.
And just when I thought this setting couldn't get any better, it did.
Really special treat, guys. There's a man here who's actually going to do some throat singing for us.
Throat singing, or humai, is one of Inner Mongolia's most unique musical traditions that grew out of nomadic life on the grasslands. By manipulating the throat and mouth, the singer is able to produce two sounds at once. Herdsmen would sing this way to connect with nature, as a way of mimicking the sound of the wind and rivers and animals across the steppe. But throat singing is only one half of the story. It's usually accompanied by this instrument here.
这个叫马头琴。
马头琴。
对，这个因为这个头跟那个马一样的，是马头琴。
Though it only has 2 strings, the horsehead fiddle can shift from deep and rich notes to piercing high tones, echoing the layered sounds of throat singing.
Oh my gosh. Getting to see the throat singing was just such a dream of mine. I didn't think that we'd be able to see it, but I asked Jack when we first met him at the beginning of this trip, I was like, is there any possibility we can see it? And he made it happen. I mean, this is not an ad. I've not been paid to be here. Jonathan, who's sitting opposite me, actually reached out on Instagram and he was like, hey, I've got a friend who's doing these tours. Come and experience it. So I'm here, and I want to say, if you want to experience any of this, you can check out Jack's contact details.
What a fantastic experience.
I'm so happy I finally got to visit Inner Mongolia. It was everything I hoped it would be and more, and of course so special to share this with my parents. But I hope you're ready for a change of pace and a heavy dash of cultural whiplash, because I'm about to fast forward to a few weeks later.
Hello, and welcome to another food adventure. A food adventure within a food adventure. I mean, this is actually going to be a little bit random, but I thought I'm here with mom and dad, also Beck's behind here. Okay, let me give you a bit more context as to where we actually are. We are no longer in China. We're actually on the other side of the world. We're currently walking through Spain. And this road that you see here is the Camino Portugues, the Portuguese Camino. So you'll find a lot of Caminos around Spain, through different countries, and they all end up in Santiago de Compostela. It's a very special place. It's kind of where all these different routes converge. Guys, check how gorgeous this is. We are currently walking at dawn because it's actually our final day of walking today. We're doing a big one. We're going to be walking into Santiago de Compostela, the final point of this walk. And check this out. This is so Pride and Prejudice Mr. Darcy coded. Absolutely loving this. It'll be my first time seeing the city, which is exciting because I've done quite a lot of these Caminos before.
The first one I ever did was the Camino Norte with Dad, which goes along the top of Spain.
So pretty. Dad's struggling.
The little toes, they're very sore, they're very delicate.
Then a few years ago for my 30th birthday, we walked 800 kilometers of the Via Francigena through Italy. That was incredible. And this time we've walked around 2 weeks by now. We started in Porto, we skirted the Portuguese coastline for a few days before heading inland and crossing into Spain, where we've been walking for about 4 days now. It's beautiful here.
Absolutely gorgeous scenery. I mean, this is one of the reasons why I love a Camino. You're just really interacting with the country at its grassroots level. You're walking through these gorgeous villages. Like, this is so pretty. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have looked on a map and said, you know what, I'm gonna come here. You just experience it as you walk through. You're going through tiny towns, you're seeing gorgeous landscape, and you're also eating amazing food along the way, because I mean, we're working hard. We're walking between 20 to 30 kilometers a day, which means, yeah, we have a lot of room in our bellies to eat lots and lots of delicious food. Lots of sweet treats, which has been a huge feature of our walk. So we started in Portugal, which is obviously home to Portuguese egg tarts. And I've had so many of these in the south of China, obviously also in Macau, which used to be a colony of Portugal. And that's why you see so many egg tarts in southern China. But this is my first time actually trying these egg tarts in Portugal itself. And they are so delicious, let me tell you. Something that's different between the Portuguese version and the Chinese version is here in Portugal, they add quite a lot of cinnamon. And that really just gives it a different dimension of flavor. And yeah, we've basically, when we're in Portugal, we're eating at least 2 or 3 Portuguese egg tarts every single day. But it's so funny how things change from country to country. We cross the border into Spain and immediately the cuisine changes. No more egg tarts on the menu. You cannot find them, even walking 500 meters into the next country. There's no egg tarts. Instead, our sweet treat, which I've been very much enjoying, is now hot chocolate and churros. And let me tell you, Spanish hot chocolate is like nothing I've ever experienced before. It's so thick. It's like yogurt consistency. And then you've got these cinnamony churros that you dip inside. And because the chocolate is so thick, it just sticks to the churros and you eat it. It's crunchy and sugary and chocolatey. It's like absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to my hot chocolate and churros today. How are you guys feeling?
Good, good.
Ready for coffee.
Coffee. We're about to get to our first village, and maybe there's a cafe. we have a café con leche, and we
Show us your Spanish skills, Dad.
Puede café con leche, por favor. Gracias, señorina.
How's this Camino been for you, Mum? Last one you had quite some blisters on the Via Francigena in Italy.
Oh dear, there was no real estate left on my feet. It was all blisters. It was dreadful. But no, much better. I've only got 2 blisters.
Amazing.
I'm very pleased with that. So far, so good.
So Beck, this has been your 4th Camino. How's it been?
It's been good. I love a good walking holiday. It's very relaxing. Food is yummy.
The why question is the hardest. Why do this? And like, why do 4? Like, people will say, why do 1? But why do 4? There's something about it that makes you come back and do it again when it gets in your blood. And I think the best way to describe it is doing this walk reduces your life to very simple things. Eat, talk, sleep. And that's what you do each day. Eat, talk, sleep. Repeat, repeat, repeat. You don't have to have all these decisions about where am I going to park the car, what am I going to do with my keys, you've got this stuff on your pack, and you've just got to find somewhere to eat and the next café con leche. And you talk to people. And that's lovely. It's community on, I was going to say community on wheels, but there's no wheels. It's community on feet. And I heard this saying once, you let your feet do a bit of thinking. And that was a guy on the Camino that said that. And I think that's really how it is. Just let your feet do some thinking for a while and get your head out of it. And you just meditate. And that's brilliant.
You can check out some of Dad's past walks on his YouTube channel. He's also planning to make a huge vlog of this walk that we've just done, so make sure you're subscribed and keep your eyes out for that. Anyway, we've come to our first town of the day and we're each looking forward to our fuel of choice. For me, of course, that's a hot chocolate. Usually it comes pre-prepared, but here we've got a bit of a DIY situation.
Look how thick this gets.
Okay, that's my fuel for the next 10 kilometers.
Also an important part of coming to a cafe and a bar is this here. This is our, what would you call this? Our credential. Our credential.
A pilgrim's passport.
A pilgrim passport. And basically you get one of these when you start your walk. So for us, we picked it up in Porto at a cathedral there. And then basically every day you just collect these stamps at cafes or your accommodation. And it's really cool when you finish your Camino in a few years' time. You can just see all these cool places you've been, all the cool stamps. This is probably my favorite stamp. It was this guy just on the side of the road doing wax stamps, just burning candles and making stamps. So I asked him which color he would recommend. He said black, so now I've got this massive black stamp. And then see over here, he's getting a stamp. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Another thing about a Camino is it's really well marked, at least this one has been. You see everywhere all of these arrows, so you always know where to go. And so there's really little thinking involved. You just follow the path, you don't need to make your own. Just enjoy the views, the little towns you're walking through. We're really lucky at the moment, it's nice weather.
But I really shouldn't have said that. About an hour later, it started to absolutely bucket down with rain.
And of course, the reality of doing a long walk like this is that the weather isn't always going to cooperate. I think, considering we've been on this walk for 2 weeks now, it's been pretty good weather. We've been pretty lucky. But yeah, you definitely need to bring your wet weather gear because it is currently pouring down with rain.
We want to put our kilts on. We've
Rain
got our
kilts.
Chinese kilts we got from Taobao. I want to put my kilt on, but I forgot
These
to.
kilts they're interesting.
You don't have to put your feet through it. You can take it on and off very easily. It's lighter, it's cooler, and every now and then when you need a breeze on the boys, you can just do this.
Breeze on, can we? No, I would be happy never to hear that phrase again.
The rain persisted for about an hour or so, but cleared up for the most gorgeous afternoon for the last few kilometers walking into Santiago de Compostela.
Picking the camera back up, less than 5 kilometers to go officially. It's crazy that we've been watching these count down from over 100. After 280 kilometers, that top in the distance, that's our destination. One of the things that Beck and I are most excited for arriving here at our final destination is to buy a new outfit or like some merch, because the thing is that we have these tiny backpacks and everything that you buy you have to carry with you. So we've been waiting to do all of our souvenir shopping until right at the end here. And right now on this little street we're passing all of these souvenir stores.
I need to show you this amazing t-shirt we found for Dad.
This is what the girls just got me for Father's Day. Pretty cool, hey? Because we just finished walking a Camino together and because I am their father.
This is the end point for so many different pilgrimages and walks. that all come here as the final endpoint. So we've done 280, which I think is already quite a lot.
But for many other pilgrims, it's a lot longer. And one of my favorite parts of arriving at our endpoint here at this beautiful cathedral in Santiago was seeing the looks and emotions on all the walkers' faces as they arrived.
And yeah, basically we're gonna hang out, eat a lot of food, buy some souvenirs, and that'll bring us to the end of this food adventure. It's very much of a whiplash journey for you all. Started off this video in Inner Mongolia, ending it here in Spain, Santiago de Compostela. But stay tuned because next week, stay tuned. Dad and I, after Inner Mongolia, we actually kept the adventures going, and we've got some more videos for you.
Some nice food. We had some nice food.
We went to the south. The dream is to take Mum and Dad to Shunda, but we were very unlucky because we arrived and planned to go to Shunda, and then there was an outbreak of this mosquito-borne virus.
We didn't want that before we came here.
Yeah, so we decided not to do that, but we went somewhere else in the Guangdong region. You can check out next week's video to see where we went. Anyway, that'll be it from us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.